Hello, my darlings. Hope you're all doing well. Blushlilyblog here. Welcome to this wax reading. So I'm not going to give it a name just yet. I will name it afterwards because I want to leave it in the energy of the free flow. So whatever comes through, comes through. As usual, let's do a little bit of an energy check-in, my darlings. So you can make sure that this is the right reading for you. But I will also say something and see if you resonate with it because I was meditating quite recently, and I saw this energy where a lot of portals, a lot of doors are opening up for people. The problem is that some of us were standing with our backs against this portal, and it feels like the energy in this wax reading is going to help you turn around to see this opportunity, to see this gateway that's opening up for you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your current energy. A lot of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It feels like you guys are ready to redirect your power. I feel for quite a few of you, you stopped fighting yourself. You stopped fighting your abilities. You stopped kind of downplaying yourself. But at the same time, you're no longer trying to pretend that you're good at something that you know you're not. And for quite a few of you, you realized that maybe learning a sixth language is not what you need right now. Maybe a particular career where you were struggling in. Maybe you don't need to put additional energy into it. Maybe you just need to switch it. So it's kind of like, I want to say, this combination that allowed you to re-examine your strengths, your weaknesses, and you decided to fortify your strengths and not fight with yourself. Not try to be perfect, not try to be an all-rounder. You're very afraid of a repeat of some sort of story. And right now you might not be going into close relationships or close connections with people simply because you're afraid. You've been let down. And they're telling me that you're very, very afraid of the same story happening again. A lot of you are afraid of true intimacy. So at this particular moment, you might be focusing more on things that have to do with money, career, your spiritual path. You're craving it. You're craving the closeness. You're craving that energy of love, relationships. But they're telling me that you're very afraid of it, very afraid of being hurt. There's also an indication that some of you, you're either playing around with the idea of moving, or you have a move coming up, relocation coming up, and you're kind of trying to put everything in a very structured way, yeah? So you're counting how much everything costs, you're figuring things out. So you're definitely doing some sort of research. Some of you might be studying for a driver's license test, yeah? Some of you, you're thinking about getting a car or getting a better car or fixing something that has to do with the car. They're also saying that you're kind of in between making an important decision that has to do with something official, contracts, documents, visas. Maybe it's like you're walking away, but you're not completely sure whether you should do it or not. And again, when it comes to relationships, they're telling me that you might be dealing with somebody who's emotionally very immature, very immature. It doesn't always have to be romance. It could just be people that are surrounding you. And you realize that you've done a lot of internal work. And now you have a very strong filter. However, I do see somebody's energy lingering in your field, but you're not letting this person too close. But you're also not completely shutting him or her out. Okay, if that sounds like you, my darlings, keep on watching. Let's go ahead and take a look at the messages from the wax. The portals that I've been seeing. Just anything that comes through. All right, so get comfy, free your mind. Take a deep centering breath in if you need to. Let the candle do all the talking. A star. They're telling me your time has come. A star is bringing some sort of blessing. Quite possibly you've been interested in astrology lately. They're saying that you're somebody who's influenced by the planets retrograding, the cycles of the moon. But there's something that begins with a dream. A star. A star is literally carrying, I would say, up to 3 blessings over here. For some of you, 4. And it also feels like a waiter. Waiter is finally bringing your order. And they're like, oh, we're sorry, it took us a little while. But they're kind of bringing it all in bulk for you. All together. And you're like, what is this? I wanted salad, and then I wanted the main, and then I wanted the drinks, and then I wanted the dessert. And kind of your spiritual waiter over here is saying, I'm sorry, darling, but, this is the way that it needs to happen. So there's at least 3 to 4 good things that are coming through over here. So, my dears, I want to say one thing, which is, I know, not going to resonate with some of you, but will for those who have been wanting to conceive. I'm literally seeing an embryo over here. There's an embryo over here. So if for some of you, you wanted to conceive, conception is coming through. The time has come. Now, if you are not about pregnancy in any way, shape, or form, this is also a conception of a new life, a new idea, a new life, something that gets the nourishment that it needs. So the project that you've been thinking about, something really sweet, beautiful, it gets the nourishment. So the umbilical cord from you, from the universe, this project, this idea, this new concept starts getting the nourishment and it starts growing. So I would definitely expect you, my darlings, to get money as if out of nowhere, from unexpected sources, to get information, to get support. I see that some of you, you're going to meet a person or a group of people that have been doing something very similar to what you wanted to do. And they come through with some very good insights. And it's amazing because they are very open to sharing. There are some people that they have done whatever it is that they have done, and they're like, whatever. I had to go through this through this rough road, and you can do it too. I'm not helping anybody. I'm not sharing my secrets. I'm not whatever. But here what I'm seeing is that you're getting people that really want to share. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see what's being formed over here. Something gets growth. Like you're reading, they're saying the time has come, the time to grow, the time to proceed. And for some of you, literally, it's this energy. Maybe you've planted something and it wasn't growing. It wasn't sprouting. Something is definitely sprouting over here. It's like your order finally arrives. So there's going to be something important happening at the next new moon. Like literally, they're showing me a crescent. And it tells me somebody bows down to you. Interesting. Let's look at that. Somebody bows down to you. Somebody recognizes your effort, recognizes your skill, your talent. And it's a bow of respect. It's not a bow of submission or whatever, no. It's a bow of respect. You win over here, my darlings. Win when it comes to some sort of conflict. Win when it comes to proving that you were right. You win. You might even get somebody come through with an apology. A very much needed apology. The one you've been waiting for. And overall, look, they're giving me the horseshoe. Like you are entering the season of luck. Luck, prosperity. And the stars. So this is going to be a very specific message, my darlings, for those of you who wanted to become stars, who wanted to become maybe famous, to talk with the stars. Yeah. So if you wanted to become an artist, a singer, songwriter, an author, if you wanted to have a podcast where people come in for an interview, this is the time. You're being noticed, you're being recognized. And they keep on giving me the energy of a medal, of achievement, of some sort of plaque, certificate. And they're telling me your seat is reserved. Like there's a seat reserved for you at some sort of table. So this energy of recognition, it's like you're entering a different, maybe like class of society, or you're entering a different, they keep on saying different level. Because now you're realizing that your time has come. And you can't downplay yourself anymore, that's it. Your spiritual team is saying you have been downplaying yourself for a very long time. At work and relationships. When it comes to your skills, you've been postponing something. Yeah, for example, if you want to be a composer, but you weren't able to get around to it because you needed to earn the money or whatever else was coming through, that's it. This is going to be your chance. Because you're going to be surrounded by people that are literally, they're holding something in their hands. And it's like an energy, yes, we are in. So maybe meeting with investors or people that could potentially be investors in whatever it is that you want to do, your potential new employer. And there's some sort of dream. For each and every one of you, it's going to be very different. But you're getting very close to it. You're finally going to start doing something to make that dream come true. Because the universe, like I said, is bringing you those blessings, an opportunity, and they're saying it's up to you not to get scared, not to get freaked out, but to start acting on something. There's going to be a lot of help, assistance, and luck for those of you who were planning to relocate. If you've been worried about how you're going to find a job or how you're going to find an apartment, they're telling me that this is not going to be like your last story. It's going to be better. You will almost be shocked at how much easier it's going to be. Like the right apartment just presents itself out of nowhere. The right person who might even call you before it goes on the market because they liked you. They're like, oh, you know what? I got this apartment. It's not even up yet. Do you want to take a look? And like, yay. Like, you're winning. But the thing is, you, my darlings, you might start questioning. You're like, it's too good to be true. So that energy of hesitation might delay things for you. So the big thing over here is not to hesitate. Not to hesitate. Because this is your time. They keep on saying, this is your time, this is your chance, take it. And for some of you, there's been delays. And delays, hesitation when it comes to relocation. I'm getting a lot of people over here that might have been considering or planning some sort of relocation. So I want to focus on it a little bit more, my darlings, just to kind of give you the message that this is the right choice for you. This is the right move for you. There might be some changes when it comes to an area. There might be some changes when it comes to maybe your expectations and what you can afford for the time being, so on and so forth. So the more flexible you are, the better. But trust me, you will get the best out of the possible options. And another thing that's coming through over here, they're saying the energy is gaining momentum. So what you need to remember is that don't miss out on a chance to begin maybe a couple of steps. I don't want to say. So you're trying to get to point A, but you're going to be given an opportunity to first get to point C, and then from point C you can get to point A in a short time. So don't let this energy of wanting to get straight to point A delay you, because in the time you're going to be waiting to get to point A straight away, you might have already, gone through point C and B and A. So there's this energy of flexibility and a chance that doesn't come through very often, but it might not necessarily be exactly what you want. It's a different way, but nonetheless, it's an amazing chance. So if you've been waiting for the company A to give you an answer, and the company B gives you an answer in the meantime, go for it. Go for it. Because here, like I said, the universe is bringing you a lot of things. And when it comes to relocation, they keep on saying you're going to be fine. You're going to be more than fine. There's a lot of things to explore. And once more, it's as if they're bringing you people. They're bringing you people. And you, with the beginning of the reading, like I said, you might not necessarily be very open to people, or you might think that they want something in return. But here I'm seeing, honestly, good people. There are good people out there, guys, that just want to help. All of their other aspects of their life are covered, they're cool, they're chill, they got the time, they got an opportunity, and they just want to help. And you don't have to feel like you now owe them. Which I know for some of us is very difficult. We're like, oh my God, now I owe this person and I don't want to owe anybody and I don't know how I'm going to give them back their time and their effort. You don't have to. That's it. Just pay it forward, right? This is what this person or these people are going to do. And funny enough, this person or group of people, they're also going to help you heal your fear of intimacy. Because not only is it your time when it comes to money, relocation, and some sort of project, but it's also the time to heal your fear of intimacy, to help it heal. Because I'm going to tell you something interesting, my darlings. Before I took this bowl, I took another bowl, and it's made out of coconut shell. It's beautiful, I absolutely love it. And I poured the water into it, and it started leaking. And I had no idea that there was a crack in there. I used it before. And I thought, how interesting. Sometimes we don't even realize there's a crack somewhere until we start pouring the water in it, pouring the emotions into it, pouring our attention to it. So you might not even realize how much fulfillment you could be getting out of relationships, out of certain outings, out of communication with certain people. Because you have this crack from the previous experience. And because you're protecting yourself, you don't see where the crack is and how you can fix it. And here what they're telling me is that the time has come for you to notice this crack and for you to notice that it doesn't always have to make you feel depleted, or it doesn't have to always end up negatively. Yes? Because sometimes for you, my dears, you might feel like the universe is a bully and it chose you, yeah, like a scapegoat. That's not the case. It was in the past that you had to deal with difficult people, yes. But it was for a very important lesson which you have already learned. And now a lot of you're just protecting yourself. Because here what they're showing me is that two people are meant to meet. Two people are meant to form this beautiful union. And little by little, they're saying that right now you might be wanting to go into some sort of relationship. But if you're being completely honest with yourself, you will see that, again, you're very scared of intimacy. So jumping into the deep end is not always the best way to do it. Your system will be shocked. So here, the spiritual team, with their wisdom, are going to lead you towards people that are going to start making you feel safe bit by bit, bit by bit. And then for quite a few of you, I see a full-blown beautiful relationship. Because if this person were to come into your life right now, you would most probably sabotage this relationship in one way or another. But here they're telling me that they're bringing in the workers, the light workers, to help you mend the cracks, to help you see where the cracks are, to help you see where you might be allowing your anxiety and previous experience to run the show. And here it kind of feels like they're telling me that the time has come for you to meet people who are happy to help, who are happy to sometimes over-explain. Because for anxious people, it's very important to have somebody go that little extra mile to explain. So that your fears don't draw a completely different scenario in your head. But I'm definitely seeing a person coming through over here, my darlings, when we're talking about love. Sitting maybe in the shade of the trees. As I'm doing this reading, you're hiding from me a little bit, aren't you? You're hiding from the world right now. Some of you want to just go and lay under a blanket. But you see, the thing is, the world needs you. And this person who is looking for you on a subconscious level also needs you. Needs you very much, as a matter of fact. Because they kind of know that you are meant to be together. And it's like, sometimes you walk around and you see this gorgeous little puppy. And you want to pet it, you want to give it food, you want to talk to it, you want to play with it. But the puppy is so scared it keeps on running away from you. And you're just trying to help it. You just want to, do good things. This is what I feel is happening with your future partner. Yeah, that when they come into your life, you don't want to be the scared puppy emotionally that runs away. Because up until this person comes into your life, you can think that you're brave and you're ready and whatever, you're not going to feel that way. But when true intimacy comes into play, when you come to this point where you have to trust again, you might feel very different. So here, your spiritual team understands that you need a special approach, that you don't need that rough handling. You definitely don't need it. You're a beautiful, gentle soul, incredibly courageous. But being courageous all the time is exhausting. And pretending and making sure that nobody sees that you are afraid or lonely is exhausting. So a lot of us would choose to simply disconnect. Because previously when we showed our feelings, we were attacked. When we showed our weak spot, this is exactly where we got hit. And here they're saying what you need to understand is that there's a different narrative, and your time has come to experience something completely different. So that you don't run away from something that's real, that you don't run away from intimacy, from true love that can manifest in your life. I keep hearing this song, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Okay. So they're telling me that your relationship is going to be built step by step by step by step. And you're going to do it together. It's very interesting. With this particular partner, you're going to do it together. Letter L is coming through, letter T is coming through, and I also have the I that's being shown. For some of you, you might meet this person in winter, or it could be that your birthday or their birthday is in winter. For quite a few of you, you know this meeting could take place in 4 to 5 weeks, up to 4 to 5 months. But of course, this is a general reading and the timing is very, very objective. Rather subjective. My apologies. Tak. Autumn is coming through. There's a beautiful leaf over here. Time for a change. Time for you to maybe shed the leaves. And once more, they're showing me a grape. They're showing me grapes. For whatever reason, it's been coming through quite often in my readings lately, where they're showing me grapes. Vineyards, grapes, but this is also a sign of harvest, my darlings, yeah? Sign of harvest. It's time. It's time to take the grapes down, and then you decide what you want to do. You want to eat them fresh, you want to make wine, you want to make, I don't know, grape jelly, whatever. You want to keep them to yourselves, you want to give them away. So the time has come, definitely, and grapes are a synonym, never mind. It's about abundance. It's about abundance. So I want to say this person is coming, who's coming in, for those with whom it's going to resonate, also creates a very strong energy of financial abundance for you. There's a lot of safety for you that comes to money, and this person will understand it. There's a reconciliation with somebody. Somebody wants to reconcile with you, my darlings. A friend, a soul of a pet that's no longer here. You're getting some sort of reconciliation. It wants to be with you. This energy wants to be with you, so I'm going to bring it here. You know that there's some sort of energy that has known you before, that values you so much, it wants to come back even from another world. So for some of you, it's your previous partner reincarnated. For some of you, it could be, like I said, a pet. Somebody wants to come back. But your time has come, my darlings. Your time has come. Embrace it. The main thing over here they're saying is that you need to embrace it. Because I keep on seeing somebody who's hiding. Somebody who's so afraid. See, we have the outline of this. I almost want to say it feels like what? Like a little hamster, like a sweet little mouse over here with an outline, just kind of looking out into the world. There's someone there for you. Your time has come. It's very interesting because I know some of you watching, you might be in a relationship, but I still get that energy of loneliness. Let's do a little bit of a protective circle around you. This is to strengthen your energy field. This is for you to remember that you are loved, that you're protected, and that it's okay to come out of your cave, come out of your hiding, come out of your shell. So just envision something that you can always take with you, yeah? An aura. If you feel like you're getting a lot of psychic attacks, you can envision a mirror that surrounds you. And each and every time somebody tries to give you shit, it gets reflected back to them. They keep on repeating, it's time to come out of your shell. It's time to see that the world is not such a bad and dangerous place. You're trying to protect yourself, and that's understandable. But when you're trying to protect yourself too hard, you're isolating yourself. And your time has come. And this is the time for action. The next 6 months from whenever you're watching this, they're telling me that there's a lot of potential, a lot of portals. So don't cut that umbilical cord for your new life. And it's like sometimes you don't even see yourself. You only see yourself in the reflection of other people. So you might question, have a lot of questions like, how do people see me? How do men see me? How do women see me? And they're saying, ask yourself a question, how do you see you? Just you. Not how Lucy and James and Barbara see you. How do you see you? Because you exist regardless of those people's opinions. And you have the right to live without anybody giving you permission but yourself. To live, to explore, to make mistakes, to do something silly. So let this beautiful energy of this reading, of my voice, surround you with the feeling of safety. Because your spiritual team is always there. And here I almost want to say, get ready, your time has come to live this life. Not to survive, not to be constantly afraid. but to experience something else. A lot of you want to cry right now. A lot of you might be crying right now. Let the cleansing happen. Like I said, you got to see where the cracks are. And sometimes they need to be there for whatever to come out, right? So this turned out to be, a reading, a ritual, a protective ritual, a cleansing ritual, all in one. Because that crescent brings a lot of promise. That energy of the new moon brings a lot of promise. But you gotta say your goodbyes to the old. Your time has come to be seen, to shine, to unapologetically be you. And your partner, your soul partner, your heart partner, is longing for you. So don't you for a second think that you're not lovable, or don't you for a second think it's too late. Doesn't matter how old you are, what your circumstances are. There's someone looking for you, without maybe even knowing. But you must understand your energy is so precious for some who see, who are able to see, that they're willing to reincarnate again, just to be with you for however much longer you have. So see, we created a nice little protective bubble for you, but it doesn't restrict you. It doesn't restrict you. It just makes you feel safer. Even if it's for a little while, for a little bit. But it's much better now, isn't it? Let it be so, my darlings. Tak, as usual, let's wait for it to dry a little bit. Not dry, solidify. And then I'll take a look at the other side, see if there's any message. Maybe some of you have been listening to that song, Talking to the Moon. Looking out, looking up on the night sky. But honestly, guys, you need to accept the fact that the universe has gifts for you. The universe has blessings for you. So when that waiter arrives with your order, don't be like, oh my God, are you sure that's for me? You grab that order and you enjoy yourselves. Mm-hmm. Somebody wants to go to Austria over here. And Australia is coming through. Tak, okay, guys. That's another thing that I need to mention. There are people that are already looking up. You're not noticing. Your back is to them, but they're telling me that there's a lot of people looking at you right now, taking notes. I'm getting an imposter syndrome, and they're telling me that that's it. The imposter syndrome is about to go bye-bye, because people are ready to listen. They already are, but it's like you're not noticing. For whatever reason, it's difficult for you to accept good things. You would very much believe that you've done something wrong, or you could have done something better, rather than believe that you've done a pretty amazing job. There are people that are taking notes from how you act, how you react, how you move, how you proceed. And you keep on doubting yourself. Don't. And listen, get ready to turn around, to see that portal, to see the people that love you. As friends, as colleagues, as relatives, as whatever. It's very difficult for you to believe. And that's okay. And again, they're showing me two people sharing kisses over here. Beautiful. And get ready for the trip. The time has come. The time has come. Trip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something that has to do with number 4. The sea, the ocean. They keep on saying it's time to set sail. And my dears, last but not least, you know I don't do health readings, but I will mention this. For my lovely ladies, time for a checkup, yeah? Time for a checkup. That's all I'm going to say. Так. All right, my dears, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated with your wonderful selves. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And let me know down in the comments below if this reading resonated. If you're up for a personal read, all you gotta do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading. All right, my darlings, take good care of your fantastic selves now.